So, next up is something I've been needing to work on basically since I moved into the office. And that is this. Let's do boop, and I can't easily do that with one hand. Oh, man. Nope, not quite. There we go. This is a very dusty Scepter Z27 4K monitor that I bought at Goodwill. That's why it's got these grease pen markings on the back here. Now, this was at Goodwill because the backlight has problems and has some dead zones, which I was willing to live with because I will accept problems for a super cheap 4K monitor. But then it just stopped turning on outright. So I'm thinking the power supply has gone bad. So let's try turning it on right now so you can see what happens. So I'm gonna plug it in. Okay. It's going to do nothing at first. Push the power button. Is it just going to play all dead here? Yep, there we go. Yep, just a little quick boop. That's it. That's all it does. And it will, not work again if I remember correctly. It's been a little while since I've tried it. Flash red, yeah. It's always the backlight fuse, Louis Rossmann. Well, the thing is it's not the backlight. At least I'm pretty sure it's not. Let me see if I put this down like that, and then get the flashlight that I was using that I've apparently vaporized. It was near that, and then it wasn't. Just fall over the front. There it is. Whoa. That's scary. When it's the backlight that's bad, you can usually see something through the front. So the red light is on. I'm going to turn the unit back on. It'll flash red. And then when I try and look through the front, I cannot see the red at all. So I don't think, bad caps to the, I don't think it's power LEDs. I think it's the full system that's bad. Because I don't think it wants to work at all. So turn it on again, flashes, but I don't see anything. So I don't think it's just backlight. But we're going to pop it open and we're going to cap map it because it's almost certainly capacitors no matter what the actual problem is. Now, unfortunately, this thing really, really sucks to open. I have done it once when I was trying to fix the backlight because I wanted to see if I could just resolder LEDs that were loose or something. And I now know that the only way to open this thing is to just start slowly working this frame off by peeling on it. So this is going to take a little while. Thank you, Flare Spire, for the sub. So you put towel down? I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, I only have one right here. Why would I go ahead and grab it and then put it down flat? These streams are worth it. Oh, thank you. All right, let's get some picks out. Start doing this. This really sucks. I hate doing this. Oh, that was a bad sound, I think. Let's see, Trust put a towel down. I made that mistake once. Yeah, I know. I was kidding, but that was a good reminder. Thank you. See, also I'm flying out to East Coast, part of USA, for a month, see my partner a few weeks. That's awesome. All right, come on. Ah, there we go. This is going better than the first time. Probably helps that I've done it before. I forget how you take this off. I think it's more things you got to pop. Ooh, getting it real loose. I don't know which camera angle is better here, because now I'm going to work on it from the front. Ooh. That one doesn't want to work over there. Let's try over here. Okay, that's something. There's one screw right there. Really glad I didn't trim my fingernails before this stream. I was thinking about it. They are very handy at their current length for this. Ooh, get to use this. Yeah. Oh, 2 screws. Wait, was there supposed to be one over there? Ooh, I broke that one. Okay. Oopsie. Going a little too fast here. Good news is that I think this monitor was like $150 when it was new. It is not a very high quality monitor. So, worst case, it never works again. It's not the biggest loss. Okay, now I definitely need the towel, because this is where this begins to suck. So now, I gotta... Oh, that was really easy. But I gotta put the panel straight down. Well, okay. Where is it sticking? What's going on? Why is it holding over here? Let's see. It's like Walmart special monitor. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, it's just this lip that's caught on here. Okay, so that's good. And then I can flip this over. Excellent. Okay. So here are our caps, and oh, I see our suspect. Let's get a good shot of that. I may need to bring in. I think you could get an idea of what's going on there, but let's bring out the Nikon anyway, because we definitely got some poofy boys in there. Also, what looks to be a lot of radiated heat. You guys can see how much yellower this is up there. That's kind of weird. Let's go ahead and pull this off. Oh, love that giant unmarked chip there. Just absolutely zero markings whatsoever. There is nothing. Big flat black painted square. I bet I could scratch that and find something on it. But they want just nothing. Just press the top down, it'll be fine. Oh yeah, for sure. All right, let's see this. Oh, look, that's that cap, it looks good. And then we got this one right there. Yeah, that's totally normal. Oh yeah, those are great. Oh, that's fun. Oh yeah, those are some bad caps right there. Let's go ahead and get a picture of that. See, how is this working? Wait a minute, you're seeing that. One moment. Movie settings, 60 frames per second. This is doing 1080p 60. It shouldn't be possible for it to do 1080p 60. What? Nikon. It's doing 1080p 30. Is it dropping it down? That's weird. Well, I'm going to do 30 here. Okay. Go back to live view. refocus, and then I think I should be able to, yeah, there we go. I can change the shutter now. Okay, so let's get some pictures of these naughty caps. Oh, they got weird ref deses. That EB104, EB105, are those the caps? Why? Oh, that's so dumb. Yeah, let's see. Is the see heavy yellowing on the PCB as well around that 2 or D2 pack? Jeez, the thing must run hot. No wonder the caps gave up on life. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this thing is running super hot because yeah, the board is pretty yellowed on this ground plane area around here as well. You can look at over there versus over here. That copper's been pretty roasted. So I'm guessing it's whatever these chips are here, probably running really hot. So I don't know what that is. It's got some kind of weird diode indicator. Is that just 2 big old diodes in that? That would be weird. And over here, I'm going to guess is a similar thing. Nope. That looks like it's probably a regulator. Oh, what's going on with the focus? There we go. But yeah, clearly some bad stuff going on. Why is that not switching? There we go. So let's start out. I want to take pictures of some things. Oh, look, it's cold. No, they have this covered. It's cold. Don't worry. That side's hot. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna guess this demarks the live AC, and that's the DC side. That's probably what that is. It's like the heatsink was designed to have a heatsink on double diode, but they cheaped out and didn't place it. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Or all around there. You know, when I recap this, I could put a heatsink on there. Probably be smart. So you could do it there too. Looks like. Yeah, definitely some bad naughty capacitors on here. So I will be replacing all of them. Yeah. Oh, look. Nope. There's a gaming monitor because it says it on the silk screen. I'll probably just use some thermal adhesive. I have a roll of like sticky Silpad stuff and just put some plain old ones I got on there. Be really smart if I took one of the tiny squirrel cage fans I have and put that in there too, and then maybe mounted it on the vent on the bottom here so it could actually draw air through, because it's got actually mounted up here so it'll blow it out the top. That would work well. See, should have a cap, the heatsink, yeah. You may only use this monitor for gaming purposes, yeah. Just water cool the diode, yeah. Got all this extra space over here. I mean, seriously, like the case on the back of this monitor, all right, it covers the whole thing. This is all empty, wasted area over here. I could actually fit water cooling in this monitor. It would not be impossible. But yeah, it clearly needs caps, so we're going to go ahead and document all those. I'm guessing this is part number for this board, because one of the things about modern LCDs like this is that you can typically buy a panel and then you can buy an interface board and then just slap them together or put your branding on it and just ship it. A lot of these things have interchangeable parts. I think it's panels.com or panels.net that you can go to, and then you can just find all of the parts to make a monitor yourself if you really want. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's part number for this board, which is not part of this product at all, because let's see here. We got MP Gaming PB751. This is a Scepter Z27, so that's not part of the model number. So yeah, probably is just generic board that has nothing to do with Scepter at all. So yeah, see, monitor with a fan. Are you mad? You want the thing to work for a long time or something? Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's get started on this. So we're gonna make a Caps Wiki page for it. And then I will start taking some pictures. So let's see here. Let's go to... Oh, I don't have an easy way to go to the home screen since I modified this. Oh, no, that's right. I'm going to have to fix the... Oh, whoa, I really broke that. Hold on, sorry. I know exactly what happened there. That was my fault. There we go. But this won't... Oh, now it's working. And I've changed nothing. Thanks. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to do... How do you even... Well, it's a good thing it says Scepter on the back, because I wasn't 100% sure how you spell that. Scepter. Z27. You know what? I'm just going to Google that real quick to make sure I'm right. That that's what this is. Oh, thanks, Firefox. I love it when you do that, where I have to restart the browser. Great. Let's just close all the tabs and whatever. Copy. Bring it on. Whatever. Restart. Gosh. See, I had to do that recently. Heatsink on the video processor. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. Yep, that looks like that is it. 4K UHD LED monitor. Whoa! Oh, really? 219, 220? I swear I saw this for 150 when I first picked it up. It's just 4K 60 monitor. It's nothing special. It's not like great color or anything. But yeah, that is it. So I can confirm that. Scepter. Where'd the Z27 part of the name go? Scepter 27-inch. Maybe it's not a Z27. Hold on. Is it U27W? Scepter Z27. Scepter U27. Weird. Let's see. Scepter.com. What's the back of the thing say? Model Z27. Alright, I'm just going to mark it as Z27. Hopefully that's good. Let me see if there's like a more specific name. Not there. Not there. Definitely not on that. Yeah, so I don't know if it's the U48 100 or U27 8W whatever or what. This is it though. The 2X HDMI 2.0 and 1.4. Mine is definitely stupid like that. So I tried to connect a 4K 60 HDMI source to this thing through that port. It didn't work, and I thought, oh, the monitor just sucks. But then I remembered reading that at one point, and I moved it over to that one, and it worked. It's really dumb. I hate modern technology. So, okay, we're going to go with Z27. So, let's bring... Actually, will that work? No, it won't. Where is it? Capswiki. There we go. Bingo. Is it going to scroll? Sweet. All right, Scepter Z27. This definitely will not have a Wikipedia page. A cheaper 4K 60 hertz IPS computer monitor, and I'm just gonna go with that. Release year. This would be a question for Amazon. Date first available 2017. 2017 title, just kill that. Take a picture later. Leak risk. I'm going to go with leak risk is low because they're probably just drying. So it's literally the opposite. I didn't even think about it. They're all through hole. Why are they all through hole? That's weird. I haven't cap mapped a modern device yet either, so I'm curious if these are going to have like easily readable series markings, or if this is just going to be a nightmare, if they're all going to be cheap garbage that I won't be able to find data sheets for because they're from places in China that you can only get the data sheet from the manufacturer directly through your negotiated deal. This is going to be weird. Actually, now that I think about it, or look at this more, this is really manufactured quite cheaply. There are no BGA parts, so I can knock that out. Definitely no sockets. There wouldn't be. There's connectors, but no. SMD, yes, technically. Maybe those are lots of little tiny, like 0201 caps for stuff. See, many of Amazon reviewers complain about melted plastic smell and short lifespan. That sounds like this thing. See, through-hole caps use less surface area on the board because it doesn't need pads to the side. I guess that makes sense, but they have a lot of wasted space on this board. They could pretty easily have SMD caps there instead. See, they got aluminum electrolytic. I don't know if they're tantalums. Maybe right there is one. That, too. Or those are diodes. No, they have 2 letter markings. I'm going to go with diodes. So it looks like no tantalums then. Definitely ceramics. Looks like no polymer, though. That's strange. Batteries, none. Destructive entry. Plastic snaps hold unit together that may break. I want the but no. No tantalums? Yeah, I don't think there are any. If there are, then they're really little tiny baby ones, but I don't see any. Alright, there we go. Actually, is there any more information that's beneficial here? Let's see. Input voltage, 120 VAC. Probably power connector is, I think it's IEC 12 is what that is. IEC 12 power. Is that the figure 8 one? No. Is that the female receptacle? I don't know. What is it called? Figure 8 power connector. Wow. I suck at typing on this keyboard so much. Replacing the caps, upgrade to polymer caps so it lasts longer. So this is obviously switch mode power supply caps, I'm guessing. So do I need to make sure that I don't get like too low of an ESR, because that's something I'm concerned about. I'm going to be really trying my best to find data sheets. So these are Sam Exxon, and I'm pretty sure I can see series G4B. If they look like they're generic caps, then I'll upgrade them, but I'm a little concerned, like especially with these green ones here, that these might be something polarized, non-polarized. IC 7, 8? Ah, okay. Perfect. Okay, so IC 8, figure 8. Was the polarized weirdest case? Well, give me one moment. Polarized, non-polarized. You talking about the power connector? Because this is non-polarized. I All the caps have stripes, so those are polarized because I have encountered bipolar caps in something. Okay, like Pie 305. Do you want me to search for weirdest case in byte? Because I bet that's going to bring up absolutely nothing. I'm just going to do it real quick here because I'm pretty sure that's going to bring up nothing. And I don't know what the weirdest case would be in all of byte. Yeah, that brings up nothing. So I don't know what I should search for that because I don't know of anything offhand that would be good for that. Well, I do know of one computer, the C and the C8 connector. Oh, did I miss that? Oh, sorry. Hold on. IC C8. There we go. Or any first time in SSD. Okay, I do know of a first SSD. So, okay, I'll give you two options here, and they're actually both in the same issue, so I'm just going to go grab that issue. But there is... Well, actually, no, that's not the first SSD. Hold on, I'll search for the SSD thing. Semidisk. What is the first instance of that? Actually, okay, well that's for the successor version. Disk on chip 2000. SSD, it's easier. Okay, well I was gonna give you the option of taking a look at what may be the first Tower PC case. So first Tower PC case, which I did see in an issue that I was looking at, or SSD. They're actually both in the same issue. So I guess we can do both. So let's just do both. The SSD is going to be somewhat quick. So what is this hitting? There's a bump of some kind. Oh, the clip with the power cable. There we go. All right, so I'll be right back. Just confirm. 82, so it's 7.7. Okay. My PDFs are bad. They're not great because I absolutely know for certain that the SSD showed up in this issue, but it pointed out this one. So we have two here. I'm pretty sure they're exactly the same advertisement. So even though it said that one, we're gonna go with this one because the case is in there as well. So we're gonna do that. Hey Google, 5-minute timer. Let's get rid of that. So
sure, 5 minutes.
Okay.
Starting now.
This issue also has a computer that I saw and it immediately went into an eBay search for me. But we're probably not going to see that. So I'm going to pull this out of here because it's got a loose page. It's somewhat close up front. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to find this. But it's pretty... It won't be too difficult to find. I remember what the ad looked like. Mostly blue. And on the right page... Oh. Things that did not age well. I actually have a full pamphlet from TI that is a whole bunch of advertising with him in there. Ah, is that it? Nope. Still no. That wasn't it. No. There we go. So, This is one of the first examples of an SSD. In 1982, competition was busy trying to copy the semi-disk. We were busy too. They were working on the successor to the semi-disk. But we can see here, let's see, they really are actually very bad about talking about what this thing is. But it is a bunch of, I would think battery-backed RAM, but it is storage. Where do they talk about what it actually is? But 512 kilobytes of hard RAM, like storage on chip, for an S100 bus system. Let's see, SemiDisk 2 is up to 2 megabytes. That is a ton. Per board, so you can have 4 boards in there, up to 8 megabytes of storage. That's crazy. And it would cost $2,700 for 2 megabytes of storage. It's probably similar to a RAM disk. I can't quite see. Oh my gosh. The chips on their picture there are self-branded as SemiDisk. So, whoa. That's crazy. But SemiDisk 2 is the fastest, highest density, easiest to use, most compatible, most cost-effective microcomputer disk emulator. So that's what they advertise it as. It's not a solid-state disk, but a disk emulator. So it's weird in that regard. The other thing, though, that's worth taking a look at is not that. That's pretty cool, though. I can probably see it in the index, wherever that is here. I want to see the Pronto 16, wherever that is. Okay. Probably go back to the front here. Pronto 16 series 168, because this has a very real possibility of being the first. I guess it's 186 based. This is the first computer I'm aware of that uses a separate tower to put. The light is reflecting just right, so you can't see it. That puts most of the computational components into a separate tower, so that it doesn't take up as much disks or desk space. But they still have a monitor stand that has the half-height disk drives. But it's still weird to see. This is from 1982. Okay, computers did not look like this in 1982. That is so strange to see. So I find that to be probably the weirdest computer case in this issue because of how forward-thinking it is without even trying. So that is interesting, but it is a 186, which means it's kind of like weird. Let's see, Microsoft MS-DOS 2. Okay, so it has some standard software. I don't know if they open it and show anything. They got a block diagram. That's weird. They talk about what cards it takes at all. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, that's 5-minute timer. I'm gonna stop it. Flip through here a little more because it took me a while to find these things. Hoping they have a picture inside. It's a really long article. Expansion bus. In any computer system design, expansion bus, yada yada. Oh my gosh. That's a graphics adapter and leaning against system housing, a large main system. Large main system card. What? What? Is that like a motherboard that plugs into an ISA backplane? Holy moly. That thing is enormous. Okay, I want one. I want one now. That's ridiculous. Wow. Also, whoa, that's pretty impressive. Man. That's cool. That's, I have no idea what it's related to. Want to get some Corona? But yeah, that is something, huh? So that's going to be hard to find now. Yeah, good luck. That one is going to be nearly impossible to find. But yeah, that is Byte. That's 83. Oh, did I screw up? Hold on. No, that's correct. Okay, so that's 83. July 1983, and that's one I had read through myself. I was scanning a bunch of stuff for the Data General video I'm working on, and that was one of the things that I was doing. Let's see, thing is worth its weight in ship quick. I'm just curious really quick. I'm gonna look at page 390 in here, and just curious if it's the same ad. It's towards the back of the magazine, so it's gonna be monochrome, whatever it is. 390. Oh, that's PDF page 390. So it's not quite right. 77. $390. Oh, whoa, what is going on here? $390. Okay. Okay, so it's 96. I think they're just talking about it. City bus. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it, but interesting. So that might talk about it, but the ad is much more interesting. All right. Byte breaks are a lot of fun. I like these. This is one of the issues that got pretty badly water damaged. So it's a little more difficult to put back in the sleeve. If it hadn't taken me like 15 hours to make all these, I would have tried to accommodate these a little better, make this one a little more slack, but I was just trying to move as fast as possible. Alright, let me go put these back, and then we will conclude the cat mapping. It does suck that things like this have capacitors go bad like that, but I will say it's really nice to have them go so obviously bad, so I can open it up and go, well, yep, that's what it is, and not have to sit here wondering like, oh, am I getting it right, or is this gonna work when I get it back? It's like, I can look at that. That's bad. This will fix it. I don't have to worry about it. So that's relieving somewhat. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Man, that reflection is just killer. So let's bring this back. Graphics, memory type, display interface. I mean, you know, that wasn't what I was actually meaning this to be used for, but that'll work. DVI. HDMI 1.4 plus 2.0, and it's not SDVI, although SDVI sounds interesting. And then display port. Let's see. Hey man, I'm having a weird issue with my PC. Can't find any problem on Google. Upon startup only, I can see green and purple lines running across grayish screen. I do not know. That is a strange one. That sounds like I could almost see that being, are you connecting it over HDMI? It could be possible that it's outputting like YUV color space video to your monitor when it's not expecting that, and then the drivers correct it to RGB. I could see it being something like that. But that's a weird, really weird edge case that I would have never actually seen happen. Yeah, super DVI for when HDMI is too much, but DVI is not enough. Yeah. Actually, did you know HD or DVI can carry audio? I did not realize that. And I accidentally connected a computer to a DVI monitor through the HDMI port. Oh no, hold on. I connected a computer to a monitor over HDMI. The monitor was HDMI, but it was DVI output on the graphics card, and it sent audio through it, through the DVI port. I've never experienced a monitor that could receive audio over DVI, but they've been able to do it this whole time? What gives? Yeah, it's connected through HDMI. Yeah, that's my best guess. That's about as good as I can think. I wouldn't know anything like that. The DVI and HDMI are electrically identical. That's what I've known, and I've always thought, like, yeah, that's the same thing. But HDMI has, like, different standards, like the YUV stuff versus RGB that I was mentioning to him. I shouldn't say that, I should them. So I wasn't sure how audio was handled, because I think audio is actually sent through, like, some of the data lines, isn't it? It's not, like, separate, like, analog audio lines. It's encoded and sent over. So I figured it might be part of, like, the HDMI digital spec, but not part of the, like, interface spec. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, I that happened, and at first I was really confused. Like, wait, did I? Because I was trying to duplicate the monitor output over DVI and HDMI, so I could capture the HDMI, but then see the DVI output. But then I had to convert the DVI to HDMI because the monitor doesn't have a DVI connector. And then I was really confused how I was hearing the sound, because I assumed it was somehow going through the HDMI capture and not the DVI port, because I'd never experienced sound over DVI. So it was just weird. Really threw me off. I should drink some water. Isn't audio in the front back porch of the video signal? That's kind of... See, that's a thing. It's like that. It's encoded in it. So I could see that not being part of the DVI spec to use that area of the bandwidth for something else like that. So I can see monitors just not supporting that through a DVI port, but then the computer sent it out over the DVI port. That's the weirdest thing. So, for a little bit of context, I did experience power surge once, maybe a month ago, when I was trying to get my computer on again. Seen that screen a few times. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you for that. I would try a different monitor, and then if that doesn't resolve it, then it's most likely your video card hardware. You could try rolling back or updating your drivers to see if it's software, but that's a very weird problem. I wouldn't know offhand. So let's see. Want to know about a weird PCI graphics card I have? It's old NVIDIA Quadro, and it's only port the MS59 port. Is it like a multi-monitor thing where you got like a breakout cable that squids out from there? Because I've seen those types of things. All right, let's finish this up. Power pinouts, non-polarized. Okay. Apply. Oh, that looks good. Wait, hardware specifications are blank? What? Why are hardware specifications showing up at all? I will have to fix that. Yep, just weird connector I hadn't run into before. Also includes VGA. I definitely knew DVI included VGA. That's what the 4 pins in the plus are. I know that because my capture card was having a problem where one of the channels, I'm probably going to have to replace the DVI port on it, on the data path. Actually, it's really frustrating. One of the pins that's like the forked prong for the analog channel for VGA, it was bent over really badly. So it wasn't connecting right, and that channel would go away. So I had to reach in there and open the fork back up so it could connect, and I think it might be internally broken now because it still does it sometimes. So very frustrating. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to replace that port. Okay, problem or system symptom or problem encountered. Display shuts off immediately. Causes. Let's spell immediately correctly. Causes. Power supply capacitors have gone bad. Whoops. Solution. Recap. Disassembly notes. Device is held together mostly with plastic snaps around the panel. There are 3 small bug in here somehow. Screws on the bottom. Okay. Hello, Zolly Gamer. See, actually, upon inspection, it looks like a DMS 60 port, but ouch. Hopefully that didn't break anything. Looks like it's probably fine. The lens will definitely be fine because it's in there backwards. It's weird. Okay. Oh, you didn't see. Oh, you did see it through that camera. Actually, upon inspection, looks like 58 split adapter. Okay, basic PCB name. This is the main logic PCB. Or actually, panel driver board. Okay, model numbers and revisions. MP.gaming dot PB751, and I'm guessing that is going to be the most critical thing. I wouldn't be. Hold on, stay on page. I'm gonna search that, see if I can just find this board, because I wouldn't be surprised if I could just go buy that. Yeah. That's what I thought. That's pretty close. Yeah, it looks like you could probably just buy this board. That's not quite AliExpress. That's pretty close. Although it looks like it might be Scepter unique. Okay. Hold on. 144. This is not a 144 hertz monitor. There's something I can jumper somewhere to make it 144 hertz. I don't care if the panel's all smeary. if it'll try it, I'll do it. I don't own a high refresh rate monitor, so that'd be kind of fun to just mess around with. Well, interesting. Okay, it looks like that'll be bespoke to this, potentially. That's a good thing to denote there. There's a bunch of other stuff, but I feel like that's probably the number one thing. There are like way too many markings. Because there's a sticker here that's got a whole bunch of stuff on it. Then there's whatever that sticker on that cap is. I'm not really sure. There's a lot of part numbers on those I really don't want to have to deal with. Actually, I should take a picture of the whole board. Let's see here. Do that so you can see what I'm doing. I don't know if it'll focus from this far. No. It's a little far for this lens in this setup. Let's switch. There we go, that's better. A little bright. Go ahead and hide that for now. I'm going to do some documentation photos. Ooh, that looks good. Okay. Oh, that's real nice. Taking pictures of PCBs is so one of the best things you can do to help diagnose things later. Alright, see if I can use this lens to take cat pictures. I don't think so. Yeah, I can do better with the other one. This would be a good use for this light. There we go. It's so low down, and I can't put anything under it because it's a panel. I think I'm just gonna have to hand hold this. Perfect. I'm guessing those are the same. Oh. Go ahead and switch to this one. Ooh, that's real dark. Turn that. There we go. Interesting, because they're both 470 mic caps, but that one's 10 volts, so it's like half the diameter. Looks like that main QFP used to have was meant to have lever mount heatsink. They cheaped out and didn't populate it. The actually do this. The big one here, that thing. Where do you see the lever heatsink? Are you talking about this? Because I'm not familiar with that. I definitely feel like I could scrape off some paint or something from this thing. So I'm pretty sure that should have markings on it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's go back to this. Get the series of those caps. Ooh, real hard there. Turn this the other way. So that's G4D. The other ones I think were G4G. Oh, G4B. Okay. Or SF. Actually, it's probably SF. Now that I look at the other one again, it's going to be a GK series. That little tiny one. KM, I think I see. Yep. And these are H. Yeah, I think it's all of those. Oh, there's one more right here. Oh, this one's totally different. Different brand, even. Ah, CapEx on again. All right, KM Samexon, awesome, thank you. That is a nice confirmation. Cool. All right, so KM is just general purpose. Excellent. Well, that'll be really handy. Oh, how long has it been weird colored? So, actually, where an un skilled human. Is this kind of what your problem looked like? This kind of washed out color situation going on? I'm really curious because if so, you could also just have a bad HDMI cable. Because this happens to me occasionally. So kind of a thing that can just go on for this. So to fix that, I'm going to unplug this and then plug it back in, and then it will work. Bingo. All right, I think that's all the series on all the caps there identified. So actually we can go to, whoops, here. And I can put this back. Let's see, on analog cable, it's easy to explain, but HDMI, yeah, it's weird. I'm not 100% sure what that problem actually is on a technical level. I just know that it happens. So, okay. Go through and document all these. Oh, I missed one. That big one. That is KM series, but what brand? That was probably really shaky. Yeah, it's very blurry. All right, let me try and prop the camera a little better here. Where is it at? There it is. Way closer than it needs to be, but oh well. Much better. Not perfect, but better. Okay. Can I want to cut the goo. Then lift that so I can see. Whoa, that was quick. Okay, cap X on. That's good enough. 100 UF, 400 volts. Wow. That's a lot of volts. But probably just multi-region. Okay. Can start getting these documented. Go ahead and start with that one, because it's... Yeah. It's a thing. Did I block? I did block. Okay. So, ref des. EB1. Quantity 1. Capacitance is, what was that again? 1000? Ah. Oh, just 100 UF, huh? Wow. 100 UF. 400 volts. Mount. Well, that's an interesting mount. Is that like right angle through hole? Because those leads look like they were formed like that from the factory. Oh, you can't see anything. You can see absolutely nothing. Boom. Boom. But those, seriously, those look like they're too well right angled, especially after I just abused them. I'm wondering if there's a fancy pants capacitor. It's got formed leads like that, but I'm just going to go with through hole radial. I'm going to bring a keyboard forward here. Through hole radial diameter. Oh, that's a good question. I'm glad I asked me that. Oh, I'll have to remove this if I want to get the pitch for all the other caps. I think, well, is it just that? Is that the only connector? Guy was kind of trying not to remove the board. On, okay. This is a 16.3 millimeter diameter. 16.3. It's probably just 16, but I will fix it later. Height is semi-critical. Can height is... Oh, I guess I can just do it this way. 33. 33 millimeter. Lead spacing. I just did a smart thing. I took a look at that and I was going to go, I should touch those. And then I realized I should not touch them. So I will approximate that from a distance. That is 7 or 8. I'm going to go with 8 millimeters. Yeah, clamp it onto those. That'd be not great. Temp, I hope, is 105, but I will confirm that. Yep, 105. Type, aluminum. That's not how you spell that. Aluminum. Electrolytic. Can't see. Brand is Cap Exxon. Right. Yeah. Series is CAM. Exactly. Where is it? Oh man, this is really hard. Boom. That is what would happen if I had done that. Well, probably not that bad. It may even be discharged if it's sensibly designed, but let's be honest, it's probably not that sensibly designed. So I am going to need those again in a moment, but that is it for now on that one. All right, move on down to the next row. Can I unzoom this enough? Man, I got to go to that if I want it to be legible. I'm going to do that so I don't have to keep scrolling. It'll make it a little bit more difficult to read on stream, but oh well. EB106 is the next one. EB106. Quantity 1. Capacitance 10 UF at 50 volts. Copy, paste. Boop. 50 volt is through hole radial. Just go ahead and grab all that. What series was it? Could I tell? GH. Okay, size. That looks like is that a 5 or 6.3? I like guessing. It's fun for no good reason. I'm gonna go with 5. Oh yeah, got it. 5 millimeter. Leads are formed when they're installed. Okay. I had a feeling. Well, I knew I could buy any cap and put it in there. It's just they're so right angle. It looked really nice. Like they might have come that way. You can buy any cap and do the same dimensions, form them yourself. Yeah, I will be doing that. Alright, height. 11.6. Probably 12. 12 millimeter. Lead spacing. Don't know. I don't want to take it out. I don't want to deal with the ribbon cable here. So I don't think it's worth it. I think it's going to be close enough to standardize that I'm just not going to have to worry about it. Although, now I think about it, I will have to remove it to put the new caps in. So I may as well. How does this work? That doesn't pop up. Those don't flip out. Oh, is it the really easy one? Oh, okay. It just lifts up on the back. Okay. All right. Hopefully that's the only one. Looks like it might be. Hide this for a moment while I'm doing the scary stuff. Probably worthwhile to take the PCB out to check for skid marks and measure spacing. Yeah, spacing. Can't see some important components like the primary side controller, so it's probably done double-sided. Ooh, that's good to know. It's not tall enough for there to be any critical capacitors on the other side, though, so I don't think I'll have to worry about that too much. Watch, it's big an array of LM7805s on the other side instead of a switch mode. Oh, that's a weirdly formed cable. Why isn't this one a move? Got backlight power there. Get that disconnected. Come on. Is it glued in? There. Still though, this should lift. Pivoting right there. Oh, there's a glue pad. Ah. Big old thick sill pad. And then there's they're not quite plastic rivets, they're pressed in. But there's a shield. That's smart. That's probably the least garbage part of the design about this thing so far. See if I can get it off while not destroying these weird clips. This is not easy. I don't see any other chips on the cold side, and lifting that up, I don't think I see any under there, so that's a little weird. One more. Okay. Whew. Let's measure some pitches. Oh, I could have done that without taking that off. Okay. I see some goo residue there, but I don't think that's a big concern. It's probably just flux type stuff going on. Cool spark gaps. It is the thickest sill pad ever. They just have a giant cube of it. It's just, wow. I don't see anything too alarming. Man, even that chip gets super hot. Look how roasted the copper is under the chip. Man. So it really may be worth the time to heat sink everything. And whatever's here, diodes. Why are diodes getting so hot? Yeah, alright, don't see anything in particular. See, a diode could also use a big sill pad. Yeah, this one for sure. Probably, maybe more so than that. I wonder if that sill pad's the only reason this doesn't look as toasty as all that does. And whatever's here, that thing's getting hot, clearly. So I'm going to need some heat sinks. Are these sill pads thermally conductive but not electrically conductive? Is that a thing? Because just like stick it on the back of the PCB like that seems a little weird. Wow. Look at how discolored all of the metal is. That is crazy. This thing must get so hot. Yeah, so I'm going with like super high temp rated caps on this thing. I want like 135s. Man. Thermal conductive, not electrically? Okay, that makes sense. Alright. I do kind of like the floating isolated transformer. I think that's cool. It's probably just because it makes it thinner. But this really didn't need to be thinner. That housing is so thick on the back of there. But again, it's probably... I bet this is used in other monitors. So, alright, let's measure pitch. So, this one... I'm guessing 3mm. Military spec screen when? Yeah. Okay, let's bring that back. Pitch is 3mm ish. I mean, you kind of have to assume that it's ish on pitches because it's really hard to tell. But yeah, looks like the PCB design engineer tried to do their best, but was given tiny budget, and all their thermal design recommendations were ignored and cost cut. Yeah, that is kind of what it seems like. Because they did a really good job of having large areas of vias for thermally linking the two planes So it's like as much copper heatsink as you could probably have. So, yeah, they clearly needed a lot of heat sinking. Okay, let's get back to this. I like this view where I can have like the board here and then the website over there. That's nice. Oh, I should add a drop shadow for the website. That would look cool. Okay, I'm gonna dot that one. That's done. Boop. Move on to the next one. Insert row below. Let's start at the top and work our way down. These two, I believe, are identical. No, yes, they are. Okay, so that is difficult to read. EB801 and EB802. Okay. EB801, EB802. Copper heat sinking is free, yeah, but definitely been handled by the accounting department. Yeah, well, it's free in that it costs time. That's it for the design. But yeah, it should have been done better with the actual heat sinks on top of that. All right, quantity 2. $47 UF. 100 volts. Why? 100 volt, I guess. Through hole radial. Diameter 10 millimeter. Height. Okay, height's really difficult to measure with the camera right over it. Let's do that. 12. Lead spacing. Yeah, they're bent out, I guess. Oh, that's weird. Like 5. I'm going with 5. Yeah, I'm pretty sure every single one of these on here claims to be 105. Yeah, so I can just copy paste that from here on out, as well as that. And then these are Sam, Exxon. These are series, what are they, KM? SF. SF. So 100 volt for the big series string of backlit LEDs. Ah, that makes sense. And they are right next to the backlight connector, so that definitely makes sense. All right, the bulgy ones. Got 104, 105. They are 330 and 35 volts, so they are the same. Okay. Wait, is that 10? Why are they weird? The ref deses don't make any sense. EB 104 and EB 105. There are two of them. I think it was 33 UF, but I will double check that. 330 UF. It's a good thing I did. And 35 volts. Yep. 35. Through hole. No. Hold on. 35 volt. Just do that. They are identical to the other ones. 10. Yeah. These are 2. Yeah. So I can just copy sizing and brand. Series is SH. Well, SH. Insert row below. Just gonna grab all of that, paste, and then update the ref as first. 101, 102. Wait, what? Hold on. I don't know if you'll be able to read that. No, definitely not. One of these says 102, one of these says 101, but there's no capacitor under it. So that doesn't make any sense. This one is 103. It's marked right there. I don't know what's going on there. Multiple designations for different values based on board type? Possibly. But then which one is this? I guess I'll do EB102 / EB101 in parentheses and then EB103 because I don't know. Okay, EB101 parentheses / EB102. It's so fun making exceptions all the time. And this is EB103. Probably alternate footprint for the same cap. Oh, you think they're that lazy? Well, let's look underneath. Yep, there's a different footprint. There's 2 holes, it looks like. Okay, wow. Lame. That's the problem with EDA, is that it hand ties you so that things like that end up having stupid solutions. So only one of those is correct then, and I have no idea which. Oh well. These are 470 UF, 470, and 25 volt. 25 volt. Through hole radio, 10 millimeter, blah, blah, blah. Series GK. And this is anecdotal, but I think the green sleeves mean that they're low ESR, but I don't actually know that. I won't know until I look at the series. Okay, I just got one left. ED2. Seriously? What is with these weirdos? Yeah, alright, whatever. ED2, there is one. It's a tiny CapEx on, but it's a 6.3 millimeter. I bet it is. 0. Boom. Yeah. But I'm just gonna grab all that, not the series. Paste. Diameter. Oh, I can just do that because I have it wrong. Height is 12-ish. I still need to update the value. Whoops. Pitch is 2.5. Now I will update the value. It is 470 and 10. 470, 10, series KM. KM, and that's it. Done. Can confirm green sleeve often means low ESR series, but it's never a guarantee and usually has low ESR printed on it. Interesting. Just looking around, I don't see that printed on it. All right, that's that thing documented. That's gonna be nice to get that one repaired because it's like an actually useful thing that I want to own. A 4K monitor? Yeah, that's handy. So I look forward to getting this one working again. Alright, save page. Done. Boom. That's nice. Oh, I like making these website pages. So handy. So good. Alright. I will reconnect everything just so that I remember how it goes back together. Boom. That connector actually worked pretty good. For being a ZIF, that was pretty nice. Oh, no, this thing. I hate this thing. I don't want to put this back on. I'm going to just... Oh, but I got these. Oh, man. I'll be right back. Threw away this stupid little plastic bag the other day because I'm like, I don't want to keep this garbage around, but now I'm going to use this garbage and I'm going to tape these to it so I don't have to pull these out again after I order caps because they sucked. So I'm going to leave this floating around inside of here. Actually, I'll tape it down over on the giant empty side. Can go ahead and hide the website since it's done. And I'll shut this off to eliminate some of the glare. Yeah, I'll just tape it down over here. So just tape the shield back. I think I can just drop the shield underneath and it'll be held in place by the screws. It's probably fine. I'm not going to power it on from here because I know what's wrong and I don't want caps going boom. So yeah, I'll just take care of that later. See, ooh, Lisp machines. I think there's a whole... Man, you really nailed that one in there just in time. We'll do that right before we end. How about that? Let me get this fully reassembled and then we'll do it before ending. There's a whole magazine on Lisp, actually. There's a whole issue where it's just titled Lisp. So, there's going to be a lot of hits. See, I recapped 486 board the other month. It had jail barring after the recap. I did some reading, replaced 4 10UF caps with 10UF low leakage caps, and the image is now crisp and clear. That's where paying attention to the series is really helpful. See, are the backlight LEDs easy to probe to check if they are dead or shorted? Well, that's the input connector for the backlight LEDs right there. So I can see if it's shorted. But I don't think so. Oh, my 34401A was still on. Oops. Okay. Just slide this over a bit. Let's not trash the panel. Doesn't appear to be shorted. The backlight works. There's just some dead zones. There's a couple of emitters that have gone bad. So, yeah. And yeah, poked through archive.org for that issue before? Okay. I'm not sure what we're going to go with for that. Lisp is a very complicated, wide-ranging subject, so we will have to narrow that down a little bit here. So, how about I search for Lisp machine or Lisp machines, either singular or plural, and then whichever the first hit is, we just go with that. Does that sound good? Ooh, let me take that down. Lisp machines in particular. Okay, so we'll do plural. Let's see. I did look beforehand and just use what I had on hand. Yeah, I learned something and did not kill anything, so I consider that a win. Absolutely. That is the best way to learn, is making a mistake, figuring it out, and then keeping that in mind for the future. Okay. You know, I'm not sure I actually have to take off the front bezel to get this back thing off, now that I think about it. Huh. Reuse the 10UF caps on a graphics card that I got working, so that was a bonus. Yeah, I think those are pretty common on, like, Voodoos from the mid to late 90s. Okay. Man, this camera is just going absolutely nuclear right now. I have disabled my exposure changes. Yeah. Because hardware designed around that specific use like that is cool. Oh, okay. I get what you mean. Yeah. Man, that frame just blended in with everything down there. Jeez. Alright, get those last 3 screws in, and we're pretty much done. Not quite a short stream today. We're probably going to hit 3 hours. We're going to be real close, if not. So, mission failed in that regard. But I'm very satisfied with knowing exactly what's wrong with this monitor now. So that's good. Oh, I know why the camera is so overexposed. Point there. Yeah, it's going to expose for the towel, and then the display will look normal, but then move it over that, and the center point gets really dark. That's what's going on. It's stupid auto exposure. I could manually expose it, but that causes other issues, so I don't think I will. Alrighty. Let's do this. That is pretty much done there. So that's... I'm really happy to know what's wrong now. That feels so good. It's an okay monitor. It's okay is about as good as I can give it too, since it's got the bad backlight. If you can get one for like $25 like I did, I highly recommend it. But elsewise, I don't know. Especially if they're all going to be failure prone. Maybe not something you want to invest in. So, see, it was just a 512K Trident. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, tired. I don't want to be tired. I got lots of things I want to do today. Oh, I left that place over there a whole big mess now after I dug through the stuff. Found all sorts of goodies I wanted. Okay, let's see what we got for Lisp machines. So, it's probably going to be a shootout of multiple if anything shows up here. Lisp machines. 79, wow. Build Lisp machines and hardware. Not so sure about that one. Let's see. Yeah, not sure about that one. The second one either. Let's see. Money order, changes documents or more, and Lisp machines. And built the Lisp machine. So far, I'm leaning towards 82. That one there. VAX and Lisp machines aren't yet self. Some or another. New fully custom. Okay, so we got more hits than 85 there. But every single one of those is on a different page, so they're probably all like small ads. Computers and Arts and Sciences sounds particularly cool, actually. Well, hold on, don't read too much into that, because that's just the title of the main article for the magazine. That doesn't necessarily have to do with what, because you see here $30 or $30,000 Lisp machines, so that's an advertisement for something. So it's probably going to be shorter. So yeah, I'm thinking this one's going to be really complicated. A whole load of magazine hits in the late 80s here. Symbolics Lisp machine attempts to that sounds maybe slightly Symbolics and Xerox organized Jackson Windows. Ooh, hold on, that sounds interesting. Man, we're getting like every issue here now. Okay, I'm gonna can the search. We'll find something here. Okay, $100,000 dedicated Lisp machine. That sounds like an article about something else, not about the Lisp machines. 2 Xerox Dandelion. So far, I'm leaning this one. Let's go 8911. What do we got there? So that's 1412. No, 1413, right? Blue Legos. What? No. Yeah, 1412. Okay, let's go with that one. See what's in there. And it is page 288. That's cool, but that's not what we're here for. So 288 here. Yeah, it looks like it's probably just a passing mention of Lisp. Would help if I could spell Lisp. Still can't spell Lisp. There we go. One time mention, and I scrolled away. So like the Lisp machines work like this. It's an effective way. Yeah, so they're just comparing something else to Lisp. This is a really difficult one to search. Let's look at the first hit. 79, so 408. That's in the Lisp issue, okay. The AI one seems like it'd be Lisp related. Okay, I'll take a look at that in a moment if this doesn't seem like it's good. 124. I don't think it's going to be... Oh, man, that thing is pretty. Whoa. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. Yeah. Alright, AI, sir. Artificial intelligence, most languages. Custom Lisp machines. Okay, so 10.4... Page, where was it? 196. Oh, there's a whole bunch of hits. 196, 200. The custom Lisp machines. Custom. Now offered by Symbolics. Is that machines? Okay, we'll do 196. That's on 200. And up above is 199. 196. Where is it? I don't think it's mapped to text and XY. Nope, there it is. Yeah, how do they compare with custom list machines? So that's just comparing again other systems to that. So that's the problem with that search is you're getting comparisons of other machines to that broad category of machines. Because with the way that term just works, you're not gonna get really hits about that. Yeah. Where'd you find the OCR PDF, by the way? In the video about the Byte magazines, under there is a link to it. It's on vintageapple.com. It's where I got all of these. So, yeah. Okay, so are you saying you're good with the search, or do you still want me to go get a magazine and take a look at it? Because I'm not sure what we're going to read in one. You'll do some. Are you satisfied with that? I'm still not really 100% sure. I just want to make sure. What are Lisp machines anyway? They're basically computers designed to run one programming language. Like the Rockwell AIM-85 is a machine basically designed to run Forth. So these are machines that are pretty much designed to run that one programming language highly efficiently. All right. Go ahead and hide the window capture there. Switch that out, I guess, to sure that. Why not? Okay, well, project recaps. Headphones are dead. Don't think I can resuscitate those since the driver is bad and I just can't get replacements that won't suck. You can drop into Forth mode on old Macs too. I did not know that. That's cool. There are a lot of dedicated Forth machines and then machines that just have Forth built in. So it's pretty popular. It's a lot like an RPN version of Python. Let me rephrase that. If you were a 70s computer nerd or early 80s computer nerd and you wanted a Python-like scripting language, it would be Forth. That's my read of it. And it would be RPN. So it's if you're used to like HP calculators, it's pretty nice. So yeah, headphones done. This should now be very good and solid. I'm gonna plug that connector back in and see how much it wiggles now that it's had a chance to. There's a little blob of hot glue in the connector, but I can pick that out here real quick. There we go. See that? Oh, that's rock solid. That feels so good now. Yeah, that's a huge improvement. So that thing's fixed and hopefully future-proofed. And the monitor was very obviously bad. And I think that we've got a good start on that. Hopefully, well, I was going to say hopefully I order the cap soon, but honestly, at this point I'm hoarding money because taxes are coming up, and that's going to be a bigger problem for me after all of the stuff that happened from people being extremely generous to help me move into the office. That complicated things tax-wise. So that's, yeah. So I'm holding off on purchases for right now. But soon, after April 15th, I will definitely be placing the order for the capacitors for everything that I've documented as soon as I can. So I'm looking forward to that. Don't forget to order the power jacks. Yes. Let me make a note of that, actually, just while I'm thinking about it here. 5.5 millimeter barrel jacks, 3-pin footprint. There we go. But yeah, okay. I think that's it, and we should wrap this up. So, ooh, outro. Oh, it started playing it again. It's supposed to be hidden from the start. Anyway, thank you all for joining in. Thank you for the, tips and stuff as we were working through stuff. Always great, always helpful, always appreciated. This was I enjoyed this stream. It was supposed to be fun, but this or short, but it was fun too. So I'm glad we did this one. I was kind of close to just canceling it, but this was worth it because I really want to get the video edited on Data General stuff. But that is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you want to support the channel, get a t-shirt. Oh, thank you for the 500 bits, Taters Games. That's another way you could support is bits or subs on Twitch. But that is it for the moment, and I will see you next time.